Boy, that's sunny. Hello. Just trying to find. The sun is going down and it's right in my eyes. It's a really bad spot. I thought it would be all right. Okay, anyways, just out in front of the house enjoying the sun. What I wanted to talk today about was resistance, because I had a great conversation with a lady today who's just signed up for my 6-week program. And I want to remind you, it's $100 off, so only $297 until the end of tonight, and you can make payments. So, God, you guys got to get into this. So, resistance, what is going on there? One thing that I do, and one thing that I was talking to this lady about, hi, Corinne, hi, Debbie, was, and this happened at my workshop too, which was so cool. We have a resistance to doing something, so that's probably not why we're not doing it, right? Or we're avoiding it, but yet it could be something that we really want, right? And often it is. So just an example of someone's like, I know what to eat. I know I should be doing this. I've got the cookbooks. I've got all this. Like, I got the equipment, but I'm not doing it. And this happens often, right? I mean, sure. An area of your life, you're like this too, right? And so what I was saying to her and what I said at the workshop was, I was like, so there was, there can be these women who are adamant, like, they want to lose weight and want to be healthy and know how important it is to take care of your health, especially as we age. Oh my God, right? There's so much bad stuff around. But there's something, it's like, I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. I've never liked doing this. Let's say it's cooking or getting in the kitchen or preparing healthy food or whatever, right? You have this huge resistance in the way of something you truly want, but yet you still want it. And so what I said, and what I said to the lady today on the phone, which she said made a huge difference, a shift in thinking, is think about if your child came to you and said, Mom, I don't like doing my homework. It's hard. I just don't feel like doing it. I get home, I'm at school all day. I get home, and now I'm supposed to do more work. I'm supposed to sit down in front of my papers or books or whatever and do homework. I don't want to do that, Mom. It's just too hard. It's just too hard, and it's something I just don't like. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What would you say to them, right? Yet, we do that, don't we? I know, there's something that, like, I hear it with women, right? There's this resistance. So what happens is you start talking like your younger child. So hard, thank you. What it takes is awareness. And the realization that resistance usually is from like a younger part of you, right? Like something triggers, it's a trigger because of something in your childhood or something that may not even seem related. So you are hearing your inner child come up and go, I don't want to do that. You can't make me do it. I don't like to do it. And this is what helped me. Oh my God, you guys, it helped me so much because I started recognizing that voice in my head and that resistance. 5 cars drive by when no one was on the road before. Isn't this hilarious? I started recognizing that voice in my head, that resistance, as my inner child. As my inner child going, because I was so a child that you could not make me do anything, right? I would stand my ground. I would rebel against every single thing. Let's go to church. I don't want to go to church. Why do we have to go to church? Get this, in high school, I would not stand for the morning prayer because they told us to stand. I said, I can still pray while I sit. Why would I stand? You see what I mean? And so it's funny because we are our little kids still sometimes. When something triggers us, when something we resist, something we've avoided doing, there's a reason. And often it's because that little child in us is taking over again. So what I do, and what's the best thing, what really worked was to say have that awareness and say, oh, this is my child. I am not a child anymore. I am now the adult. So I separate myself from that, right? It is still a part of me, but I have to take a step back and separate myself and pretend I am talking to a younger child, because really you are. And so you think of it, okay, this is my child, but I've grown up. I'm not that child anymore. I truly am not. I know the benefits of doing this. I'm somebody who takes action and just works through it. What would you tell your child, right, about the homework? Would you say, oh, I totally get it. Homework is what a drag. You don't want to do homework. If you don't want to do it, honey, don't do it. Don't worry about it. We would never say that to our child, would we? But yet we say it to ourselves. So I thought it really helped her today. So I thought I'd share it today. And really, it helps you shift things. Because if you're able to, when you hit that resistance, when you hit that trigger that brings those old, like, not going to do it thing, or don't want to do it, just realize that's just your inner child, that you've grown up. Realize, you know what? No, I've grown up. I'm not like that anymore. I don't need that anymore. I need to take charge. So the adult in you needs to take charge. I hope that helps. And there is my 6-week program, you guys, that's coming up. That is going to be very, very powerful. And we're going to work through 6 weeks. It's going to be with some amazing women. And you get all the recipes. You get all of that type of stuff. So you truly have delicious foods. You're going to love them. They're going to make you feel amazing. I also help you with like these little resistances that come up and just different ways to shift your thinking and your mindset. And then when you get it, you're like, oh my God, it's so easy now. And that's truly what so many people say, that it's just, they go, you know what? It's not as hard as I thought. Because you're working on your inside and your outside kind of at the same time. You know, you can take action. But if your head's not in the right place, if you keep sabotaging yourself, you're not going to continue on with it. That's why so many diets don't work. People take such action for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever, but they never work on the inside. And then when the diet's over, when they don't have anybody to talk to or anything to follow, they fall apart because they have not grown up inside enough to keep themselves on track. They haven't done enough of the inner shifts inside so that they continue on with their healthy habits. DianaMarchand.com/6-week-program. Check it out. And I'm going to be posting more on my Facebook page, Women Creating Healthy Lives. A little bit more what we're going to be doing through the 6 weeks. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for watching. Have a fabulous day, you guys. Bye.